Sizzle stir and chocolate flare, fresh ingredients, love in the air. Nourish your body, feel so fine. Healthy living every time.
Salam, friends. Welcome to Dancing in the Kitchen, a cooking show with a twist. This is where we celebrate dance, music, food, and welcome in the spring with a very special celebration today. It is Nowruz. This is the Persian New Year. Nowruz is one of the most ancient celebrations in the world. It's celebrated on the spring equinox. And we celebrate the coming of spring and nature. It is celebrated in Iran, throughout Central Asia, the Middle East, and by so many different people. It goes back 3,000 years to Zoroastrian times and remains an important cultural and spiritual event. Nowruz is deeply tied to the natural cycle of the seasons and the spring equinox, where day and night are equal in length, symbolizing balance, renewal, and rebirth. Nowruz is not just an Iranian holiday. It is widely celebrated in countries like Afghanistan, Azerbaijan, Turkey, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Iraq, Pakistan, and India, and even part of the Balkans. In 2010, UNESCO recognized Nowruz as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. This vibrant tradition brings renewal, joy, and of course, delicious food. In Persian culture, food is central to the way it is celebrated. And today, we are going to share a classic Nowruz dish that brings good fortune, health, and happiness for the year ahead. Nowruz is all about gathering with loved ones, sharing meals, and welcoming the new year with open hearts. And I can't wait to welcome on our guests, Silk Road dance artists Natalie Nayoun and Tara Pandya, who are going to tell you all about Nowruz and this beautiful half scene that you see here. And who knows, we might even be doing some dancing in the kitchen. Whether you celebrate Nowruz or just love delicious food, dance, and culture, I hope that this episode inspires you to welcome more joy and abundance into your kitchen and your life. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with our guests. Top of the morning to ya. Here's a golden pint-sized message from our sponsor. Welcome back. I am so excited to introduce my guests. Tara Pandya is a second-generation dancer, dance activist, and trained ethnologist specializing in Silk Road dance. A Fulbright scholar and Cirque du Soleil principal dance alumna, she was the first Westerner to tour with Tajikistan's national dance company and has created socially engaged dance works in over 45 countries. Her performances have been featured by UNESCO, the New York Times, BBC, and Dance Magazine. And she serves as an adjunct professor and consultant at Stanford, St. Mary's College, and Dominican University's Lines BFA dance program. Natalie is an international dance teacher and performer specializing in contemporary and folkloric styles from Central Asia and the Middle East. She holds a degree in modern dance from UC Berkeley and is a certified Franklin Method teacher and comprehensive Pilates instructor. Natalie is the artistic director of Ballet Afsané and founder of Pomegranate Garden Dance, an international online dance school featuring teachers and students from around the world. Natalie has received generous grants and awards to study dance and conduct research in Uzbekistan and Tajikistan. She is a passionate teacher and a lifelong student, dedicated to sharing the beauty of these regions through dance. I want to say I'm really honored to have both of these incredible women on the show today. I've known them both for many years. We're talking decades. Tara, we met when we were teenagers, right? And then we met not that much long after. So we've been performing together and being a part of the Central Asian dance community for a long time. And they both are such keepers of the cultural traditions. And I really admire and honor them both for all the dedication and work they put into sharing these dance forms and culture and really showing the beauty of these cultures to new audiences. So thank you both for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
We are celebrating Nowruz today. This is the Persian New Year. And we have right here what's called a hafsin, and this is the traditional layout spread that is created as part of New Year celebrations. And I would love for you both to share some elements of the hafsin and then also of different aspects of how people celebrate Nowruz in all the regions that it's celebrated. Who's going first?
Well, so yeah, can be the hafsin in Iranian traditions, and then in the wider Persianite world can be also called the hafti meva, which is a hafsin made up of dried fruits and nuts, which you also have plentiful, abundant displays of, as well as the dastarkhani Nowruz, which is also in Central Asia, which basically means just a spread or a tablecloth that spreads that kind of abundance of a feast to enjoy and welcome people to celebrate in community together. I'll let Natalie kind of move on to more.
Yes.
Each item is symbolic of different things. So here we have the sabzi. It's sprouted wheat and stands for rebirth and renewal. We have the samanu here, and that stands for strength and patience. We have sunjet up here, it's dried fruit, and this is love and wisdom. Have seer, which is garlic, and stands for health and protection.
From vampires?
That too. We have seeb, apple, stands for beauty and good health. Have sumac or sumac, which stands for, here it is, sunrise and the transition from darkness into light. And lastly, we have right here the sirke, the vinegar, that stands for age and patience.
And so traditionally there are 7 items that are traditionally used, is that right?
Yes, all starting with the letter S. That's why it's called the hafsin, stands for 7 S's.
And I've seen, because we've performed together at so many Nowruz events, like I've lost count, so many. And there's always a hafsin, and they're all so beautiful. They're this work of art and this ritual. So it's such a beautiful way to welcome in the new year.
Absolutely. Yes. And each family does it a little differently, and it's really beautiful to see what is collected.
It's true. Yeah. Right. And there are little variations that happen, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, in Tajikistan, instead of the S, the seen, it's the sheen. So it's the SH letters. So it could be, if we use our imaginative powers, this could be sharbat, like a fruit compote. Shireen, with the sweet. Shir, the little bit of milk to represent purity. Let's see what else, other items. Shonak, and you can have a comb sometimes. We don't have that here, but and then we've got the tochmi murk, so we've got the eggs that represent fertility coming into the new year, and
which are very symbolic in Easter as well.
absolutely.
Isn't that
Yes,
interesting?
Lots of overlap.
There are, yes. And I painted these eggs last night using natural dyes, food. And this one turned out like dinosaur eggs. I love it.
These.
They're
Very
so beautiful.
Yeah.
They're very beautiful.
Yeah, very speckled and artistically done.
What do you use to dye them?
This I used purple cabbage, and this was turmeric,
Nice.
and this was hibiscus. But I think what happened is the vinegar, the white vinegar, which normally you put in, it neutralized the color. So that happens sometimes.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a science experiment in your kitchen. Yeah.
Kitchen.
Absolutely.
Totally. Lots of fun in the kitchen. And I think we went through all the items, yes?
Yeah.
Fantastic. What about this?
You know, knowledge is always a good thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
So a
You
book
can't-
of wisdom
Book
or
of
some...
wisdom to support going into the new year with the wisdom of our ancestors, with the past, or also using, sometimes the book of Hafez or the Quran can be used as a reading. So you open it to a page and can actually do a reading for yourself based on what page it opens to.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for sharing all about the Hafseen. And what other elements of Nowruz, what are some other elements? Like how long does it last, and what goes on during the season?
I mean, in Central Asia, that's where I've experienced it the most. There's something similar to what the Iranian version adjacent is called sumalak. So they'll have a huge pot boiling, and they'll be cooking that all day long or 2 days long. And that's a very delicious, warming dish that is always served. Also can see in Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, bushkashi, which is the originator of polo. So it's a goat's head.
Oh,
That's
I didn't
on horseback.
I didn't bring a goat's head today. I couldn't find it at the grocery store.
But the nomadic history of
Right.
you know, the Silk Road, which they were really the originators of globalization, being able to create. The Iranians created the whole, or Persians created the whole mail system. So being able to bring travel goods along those routes was possible because of the domestication of horses. And so that is celebrated with the bushkashi, with the horses and the sacrifice of an animal.
And let's talk about dance. Since you're both incredible dancers, and I've had the pleasure of working with you both, how does dance engage with the celebrations of Nowruz?
It's a festive time. Nowruz, it's always on the spring equinox, so it's first day of spring, celebrating the light, celebrating being outside, and dance is a huge part of that celebration. Dance and music is always a part of any festivity.
Indeed.
So
yes.
So much
It
of the
should
music.
be.
As
Yes.
it should
As
be.
it should be. As it
Preaching
should
to the
be.
choir, but
As it should be, with good food, yes.
We're big advocates. You should always
Yes.
have dance and music at celebrations.
Yes,
Agreed.
yes, and so much of the music is about the spring and about the coming of the spring and the new year, and that's also
Yeah.
really beautiful.
Yeah, really positive. Are there some moves that we could show our audience that they could do at home? Because what I love about this kind of dance is there's a lot of emphasis on these beautiful hand gestures. And so there are great moves to do in the kitchen.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, oina, so the mirror, looking into the mirror, gazing upon yourself, or with
Can we do that a few times?
Yes, let's do it a few
so
times.
So the audience can follow along. Okay.
Get your oina out and maybe apply a little bit of makeup, or just admire yourself, how fresh and clean you prepared your hair, your face. Admiring the freshness of the day, of a new day. Maybe I'll move it on to Natalie.
Ooh. Okay.
So often use our wrists, and so we can practice isolating our wrists. So if you make a little wall with one hand and you connect your finger to it, you can practice isolating your wrist up and down. Trying to keep your fingers and elbow in place and really isolating the wrist.
This is so good for the hands because we don't give enough attention to our hands, right?
Absolutely.
Definitely do that.
I make my students do the anti-computer hand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, then you can take that and then bring the little wall away. You can come from the sky and slowly melt. And try with the other hand.
Beautiful. Lovely. All right, another move.
Right, Tara?
We could do pantomime, so a lot of the dances will be in celebration of the first day of spring, like Nowruz, or of daily chores, so cleaning away for evil spirits.
Can we do that a little slower for
Yes,
the audience?
yeah, so sweeping away to create freshness
You
or
always
opening
do
space.
a big cleansing.
Okay, done.
Cleansing,
da-da,
yes.
Done, da-da, done, da-da. Can we go a little slower?
Exactly, a little slower.
Because we're putting this to music
That's
too.
right.
But I love that. We're sweeping away and
Sweeping
making.
away, making room for the new.
Yeah.
And part of Nowruz is deep cleaning the house.
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Oh, yes.
I sure need to do that.
And then maybe a little pantomime.
Oh,
So
yeah.
can show our gouffre, we can show our earrings, and we can show our gardon, our necklace, and kind of around our body. And these beautiful necklaces
Yeah.
that we are wearing are from Badakhshan, from the Palmiers. In Tajikistan.
Yes,
and
where's
they have-
Badakhshan? I mean, I know I've been there, but
So Badakhshan is in the mountain region of Tajikistan. It's also shared between Afghanistan and Tajikistan. And these, for example, like the triangle is representative of the elements, earth, water, air, fire. And the white is for the purity. Originally, this would be probably coral. And then the red is auspicious. So it can also represent the female strength or fertility, that kind of shape that you might be familiar with.
yeah,
Yeah. So
beautiful.
Beautiful.
And we have some regalia here. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So the one that's the white and red, that is from that same region in Badakhshan.
I'll hold it. It's so beautiful. Yeah.
Some similar patterns in the vest. And yeah, these are always worn by people, again, for celebrations, made by their families. Everyone has a slightly different version of these beautiful, beautiful dresses.
Oh, it's so lovely. And what about this one? It's okay.
yeah,
If you
so
wanna-
I mean, this one is more like a Persian miniature style, so reflecting the old, small, tiny horsehair paintings that were done in ancient Iran. And so this is actually made from a sari, but cut into the same style of that, the older style miniature painting.
So beautiful.
And the green kabuti or sabzi kind of color with the nice bright paillettes on it. Yeah, again, representing kind of the abundance of agriculture and the abundance and wealth of crops that are plentiful in that region. That's the same with the food that we'll be cooking, is using those bright, vibrant greens to be in honor of that, the bounty of greens that are springing forth in spring.
Right, that's so beautiful. Perfect. Right, that what we're making actually
Exactly.
looks
Yes.
quite like this. So
Adjacent outfit.
I wanted to ask you both a couple questions that the audience might be curious about. And one is, how did you get into your work, which is such a passion for you both? Would you like to go first, Tara?
Well, I am the daughter of a dancer, so I kind of didn't have a choice in the beginning. Fall asleep in dance studios maybe 3 nights a week. And I always said I was
That
not.
sounds dreamy.
Oh, it's not. I'm a very good sleeper. I can fall asleep anywhere. I've fallen asleep in an elevator. I mean, that's the good thing about having a mother that's a dancer. I can fall asleep with noise and sound and movement, and puts me right. It's a lullaby. Puts me right to sleep. But yeah, I always said I wasn't going to be a dancer, and then I actually this necklace was gifted to me by my ustad, my teacher Zaragol Iskandarova. She's from Palmyras, and she's kind of the one, I think in my early 20s, that said you need to be dancing, not just researching or supporting you. She was very extreme. She said, someone translated it to me, you are spitting in the face of God if you don't receive the gifts that he's given you.
Well, then you have to go with that then.
It's a little intense. It's a little intense.
Yeah.
But it's a good kind of, I think, thing to reflect on for everyone is what gifts are you refusing by not fully expressing yourself.
That's so true. Yeah.
So yeah.
That's wonderful.
So this is a beautiful little keepsake from her.
So every time you wear this, you think about how you're not spitting in the face of God.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. It's a beautiful story.
Yes.
You told me that before.
And Natalie, what about you?
Yeah, for me, I started dancing in high school, some Middle Eastern dance, and similar to Tara, I never thought I would be a dancer professionally, and then it slowly happened over time. Just couldn't really do anything else at a certain point. Like, it was just kind of meant to be. Moved to the Bay Area right after high school and found Ballet Afsane, and when I was in college, got a few grants to go study in Central Asia, and I just continued on that path. And feel really grateful to be able to do that.
Beautiful. So what are your plans? Like this Nowruz, it's a busy season for dancers. What are your plans? Any special plans this season? Actually, when this episode airs, we're all probably somewhere doing something for Nowruz, right? On the 21st.
Yes, we will. Yes, we'll be celebrating, and we have performances all around the Bay Area and beyond at Nowruz festivals and events. So we'll be very busy.
Busy time of year.
Busy time of year. It is our busiest time of year, and it's always such a joy because everyone that comes is just there to celebrate the new year.
Right. Yes, indeed. It's a beautiful time of year. And now I'd love to ask you some questions about the kitchen, because we're in the kitchen, and that's where the action happens. And so, what are how's the kitchen for you? Let me rephrase that.
It's a great.
How is the kitchen for you? This show is all about inspiring people in the kitchen to make it a place of joy and nourishment that we can have in all areas of our lives. My question for you is, what's your words of wisdom about approaching the kitchen and cooking and feeding yourself with a sense of joy and inspiration and ease? Like, what works for you?
For me, I just feel that food is nourishment and life. And so whatever I cook, I try to do with intention. And I cook very simply, but I feel like being in the kitchen always feels like a gift.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. And Tara?
I think food is very, actually, similar to choreography, dancing, because you want to bring that joyfulness and the rhythm and the flow and the colors and the vibrancy, and having that flow of how the senses are opened up.
Yeah.
You're also very artistic with some of your cooking.
Okay, maybe my pies.
The pies get very abstract.
Sometimes I can be simple, and sometimes I can be not simple at all, because I enjoy waking up all the senses of the visuals, obviously the taste, the smell, touch, and a lot of the food, not all of it, but a lot of the food also eating with fingertips because that's supposed to prime the stomach for digesting.
Be better for you.
Yeah.
indeed.
And then also just a simple thing that I'll do with a lot of meals just to bring a little more pop is to hand grind maybe 1 or 2 of the herbs or spices so that it just more flavorful. That's just like a simple thing that I'll do if I'm having guests or if I want just to wake up my senses a little more than having the dried
the best.
kind of not hand done herbs and spices. It's just a little less. It's not as dull when you're doing that. So
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes. Add more spice to your life
Yes.
and grind it by hand.
a little hand grinding makes a big difference.
I've been really into hand grinding cardamom for my coffee.
Oh, there you go.
I love
See?
cardamom. Indeed. What advice would you give to people? Another question they don't know I'm about to ask, who feel like they're not creative. I hear a lot, I'm sure you do too, I can't dance or I can't cook. What advice would you give?
I think people ask me that question a lot. I'm sure they ask both of you as well. When did you start dancing? And I always push back and say, when did you stop?
Ooh.
Because that's really what it is, right? We have that in us. When you look at kids, or even just standing in a bank line, that you see the kid that's like, I'm bored. I don't want to be sitting in this line, because you naturally want to wiggle and move and get your body, it feels better than just like this for an hour in a bank line.
Well, not even like this. It's more like this.
Right, exactly, exactly. Look up more often. Move your body naturally when you feel like you want to. I think that's it's stuff that's been programmed out of us instead of that we have to put into us. It's just have to pull it back out again. And I think the same can go with cooking. Just start with a simple thing of maybe you get a mortar and pestle and you hand grind one spice and you put that on top of like a very simple, put it on top of rice or bread or whatever. It's just going to bring a little bit something different and fresher and new to your
Love that. Tara, Natalie, I'm so glad you came on the show. Thank you so much and for sharing
Happy
your
to be
knowledge
here.
and your wisdom.
Happy to be here
Thank
celebrating.
you. And we're going to come back in just a few minutes and cook up an amazing, delicious Persian dish that's often eaten around this time of year with Tara. She's going to show us how to do it, so don't go away. All right, Tara. What are we making today?
We're making kuku.
Cuckoo.
And particularly kuku sabzi, so greens, or in Tajikistan we can also say kabuti, which actually means blue, but it's also another word for greens.
Okay.
There's also another version of kuku, which is kuku sibizimini, which is with potatoes.
All right.
And I just thought this one is just kind of the quintessential Iranian, really bright, just like a mouthful of spring, just all greens with leeks.
A mouthful of spring.
Yeah.
That is perfect. I love that.
That's what we're going for today.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So what's the first thing we do?
The first thing we'll do is we'll chop up the onions and the leeks. Really need to make sure that we clean out the leeks because they hold a lot of dirt and they can be quite dirty. So we need to really slice those guys up and clean in between all their little nooks and crannies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do first is we're going to dice the onion. So like an onion, one medium-sized onion. Is that
one
what you would
medium
recommend?
or half. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because this onion was so big, we're using just half.
Perfect. Yeah.
And a fine dice. So if you have this machine, you want to use, you could use cone 3 or cone 2 would be a fine dice. Don't use cone 1 because you'll have onion water.
Nice, and it doesn't have the outside is not getting chopped through. That's really nice.
Yes. And you don't have to peel it. It just takes off.
Love it.
And then we're going to toss it over there.
Love that.
And then it's really wonderful. And if you don't have this machine, contact me because I want you to have it. It really does change everything in the kitchen. We can't chop the herbs on it, but that's okay.
Okay.
So one more.
Yes.
And we're going to try not to cry.
That really helps for, I'm always crying when I'm doing onions, so that's a wonderful instrument.
Indeed, it makes it go quicker.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
yeah.
And the crying, if you watch the show a lot, you probably know by now that the crying is an antioxidant called allicin. That's the chemical that makes us cry. And it's really good for our immune system. So it's all good.
Okay.
They're tears of joy. And I think that's actually all we need this machine for today. So I'm going to get it out of the way. So we have our leeks. Yeah. And should we go ahead and start cooking the? Oh,
Yes,
we're going to cook
because
the onion and the leeks together.
I personally, because I love the taste of onions, but I don't always love the texture. For me, but you can do it as you wish. I go ahead and I saute the onions down first
Before adding the leeks?
before adding the leeks.
Okay.
But you can do both at the same time as well.
Let's go ahead. Well, here, I'm going to wait for one reason. I don't want the sound to overtake
Sounds good.
our conversation.
Yes.
Now, leeks, do you have a particular way that you like to cut leeks?
I like to slice them lengthwise.
Yes.
And then really get in there and then slice them again and really get in there to get the sand and the dirt.
Like open
and
it
all
up.
of that. Yes, exactly.
Okay, would you like to do that?
I'll let you.
Okay, she's going to let me.
Here.
Okay, I'm going to cut off a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
So this recipe, I usually go, less with the darker part of the leek and more with the lighter, whiter part. So
All
it's just
right.
kind
Is
of
that
a
too
fresher-
much dark for
No, that's
you?
good. That's good. yeah.
Okay. And then maybe like that, and then we cut it another way.
Yes, perfect.
So now we have it all open, and we're going to run it underwater and get all the dirt out. Shall we? Can I dance by you?
Absolutely.
Do you dance while you cook, Tara?
I do. I usually have either music or a podcast or a show on, and it just makes it a more fun experience.
What if your kitchen had a song? What would it be? I'm going to dance by you again.
Okay, sounds good.
Dance of the leeks.
Yes. Like a leek.
Dance like a leek.
Yeah, I don't have a particular song, but I probably play more Central Asian music, but I have a really weird mix of music. So one song can go from classical Beethoven to Tajik pop music to then like hip hop or something. I have a very bizarre, eclectic mix of things that are from my youth and from my some of my grandma's favorite songs, and then songs that I love to dance to from Central Asia. So it's a bizarre mushmash of songs.
You're an eclectic girl.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
What about you?
Oh, that's a really good question. We actually listen to a lot of jazz and blues.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my husband's really into the blues. So,
Okay.
Yeah. But I love listening to.
Get one.
Oh, thank you.
Do you guys like bluegrass at all? Do you listen to
Oh.
bluegrass at all?
Not so
Not
much.
so much.
But
Okay.
why not?
Yeah.
Why not? It's good to break it up.
Yeah,
It's good to do
yeah.
different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we have a lot of onion and leeks.
Yes.
Great.
Nice,
And for
right.
all of these foods, for onion and leek and garlic, these are from the alum family. And it's oxidized, meaning when it's exposed to air, more of the good stuff, more of the antioxidants release. So if you have time before heating your food, cut it and let it sit for, like 20 minutes, and you'll get more of the antioxidants. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil and move it around the pan. And here we go. I am going to turn this up higher.
Yeah, I like to get them kind of a little golden brown, not to the point that it's brown, but golden.
I had it a little low. So
oh, okay.
That's okay. Yeah, it's gonna turn higher in a minute.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get all of that in and let it cook.
Nice.
And we have plenty to do,
yes,
right?
we do.
Because we have lots of herbs to cut.
Yes, we do.
Great. I just love all these herbs.
Just that bright, vibrant, fresh green. And you're getting so much. So unlike a regular traditional frittata, which is heavy on the eggs, this is much more heavy on the greens. You're getting, cups and cups of cilantro, cups and cups of, a cup and a half or 2 cups you can even do of the parsley and the dill. You can also throw in mint if you want. You can really just throw in as many, you could put in spinach, as many greens as possible, and then it's low carb and high protein because you're just eggs and greens.
Could you hand me that bowl?
Yes.
Because we're putting in so many greens, I have to make some room here.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, and I believe you said it would be like a cup and a half.
Something like that, yeah. Mm-hmm. You
or
can go
probably like a bunch, right?
Like a bunch, exactly. I usually do 2 bunches of cilantro, 2 bunches of parsley, 2 bunches of dill.
We have 2 bunches of cilantro, so
okay,
I'm just gonna.
There we go.
I'm just gonna put them all in.
Nice. Yeah.
And then we have just 1 bunch of dill today, but we have some green onions.
Perfect. Yes.
So you can really use any greens,
fresh, nice fresh, vibrant greens that are on hand from your local farmer's market or grocery store. That's really what you're looking for, is the freshest, greenest, most vibrant greens. And you don't always, like we were talking about dance, you don't always have to, maybe some people will police that, but you don't always have to exactly stick to that exact combination of greens. You can, like I said, put in spinach greens, or some people omit the green onion. It depends on what your taste is and what's fresh. Another innovation we're going to do is instead of the zeresht, which is
What is that?
Oh,
yes.
The sour, like barberries, which are traditional to Iran.
Yeah.
So that is a little harder to come by unless you have an Iranian or Middle Eastern store nearby.
Right.
So
I have 5,
perfectly on time, on cue,
Right.
Cranberries.
Cranberries,
Another little innovation or swap out you can do.
True.
A little bit sweeter.
So barberries are really good for you. They're actually great for longevity. Berberine is in them, so they're very just good for your brain and longevity. It's one of those superfoods.
Yeah. But cranberries are delicious too.
Oh, and walnuts.
And walnuts. Yes, brain food. So
I have to get them off the haftzin. There we go.
Ta-da!
Yay!
It was when I was first learning Tajiki or Persian, this was one of my favorite words in Farsi or in old Persian. The word for walnuts is charmaz. Char is 4, and maz is brain. So 4 brains. They're little.
And
little
these
walnuts.
are so good for your brain. They
look just like it, right?
And they look
really
just like brains.
Yeah.
And there's a whole philosophy of food about how certain foods are good for the body part that they look like.
Absolutely.
So isn't that fun? And I love that the name Charmaz reinforces that.
Totally. Yeah.
So this is smelling so good. Look at it browning up. Now, what are we doing next? Remind me.
Yeah, so we're going to add in some turmeric, a good digestive.
All right.
And add in some more aromatics into our dish.
All
right. We'll add some turmeric. We'll also add in the baking powder to make that puff up so the dish is very airy and light.
Can I add in the eggs
Absolutely,
first?
yes. Okay. Crack the eggs in. Yeah. having a little dance of its own.
It is. It's having a little dance. It's telling me actually that the heat is getting to 190 degrees. This is amazing technology because actually we want to cook below 190 to keep the nutrition in our food. And so it's telling me that it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot in here. Turn the temperature down.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Nice.
Just if you're ever wondering why that clicks.
Yeah.
And
And nice that it has a little melodic reminder.
Exactly. It's singing cookware.
Okay.
So first I'm just gonna,
Gonna mix that up. Make sure they're all uniform.
yes. Great. So now we add, what do we add again?
So you add your turmeric, your aromatics.
Love
yeah.
it.
A little bit of that.
Yeah, how much?
Maybe half a teaspoon or something like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
It's a little more than a
Yeah.
half.
I mean,
That's
I'm more
fine.
generous with turmeric than recipes call for.
Yeah, yeah, me too. It's a good thing to be
Yeah.
generous with.
Yeah. Just make sure you cook that down a lot, otherwise you get this, in German they call it a Beigeschmack. You get this aftertaste that I don't like.
What do you call it?
So I'm half German, so sometimes I use words that don't work in English. It's called the Beigeschmack.
Another word that I can mispronounce. This is so exciting. A Beigeschmack?
Yeah, very good, yeah.
Beigeschmack.
Yeah, so I don't like to have that turmeric Beigeschmack, so I make sure you really cook that down. not in the Persian sphere, but it works for what I'm talking about.
And that is specific to turmeric, or how else could I use that word? Because I'm really excited to use that word.
It's an aftertaste. So
okay.
Yeah, if you haven't
Like a
cooked
bitter?
down, bitterness. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
like
good.
a teaspoon.
Yeah, a teaspoon. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anything
bitter.
that's kind of like, it doesn't have to be bitter, but it's just a remaining aftertaste in your mouth.
Okay.
That maybe is not pleasant. So Beigeschmack.
Beigeschmack.
It's a lingering aftertaste. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
And how much pepper?
Yeah, that's about good. Yes.
Okay, I like
yeah.
3. You don't have to measure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
You know, of course, with salt, it's always better to err on the side of caution.
Salt,
you can always add more salt.
add in. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then
And
you
then-
can add in fenugreek leaves if
fenugreek
if you
leaves.
have them.
We
a very
don't.
sparing amount, and yeah, they're not easy to find. Come by. You can also substitute that with celery seed as a spice. You can get that. pretty
Celery
easy.
seed, yeah,
It has that
okay.
same kind of
That's a good
flavor.
Okay.
Beigeschmack in a positive way.
Oh, Beigeschmack can be used in a positive
I
way.
usually use it negatively, but yeah, I'm just
okay.
throwing it back in there again.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so now we've got that all mixed up.
You're going to have to share with me the spelling of that word so
Sure.
we can make sure to post it.
Okay.
Beigeschmack. Oh,
okay.
right. Where were we? So, fenugreek.
Fenugreek, if you'd
Yes.
like, I would just be very sparing because it is a very strong flavor. So
Like
maybe
a dried leaf? is
dried
that?
leaf, and you want to
Okay.
just put in, I don't know, even a quarter or a
Oh, that little.
or a quarter
Okay.
or a half of teaspoon.
But it is very common in this kind of cuisine, right?
Absolutely, yeah. With stews and stuff, you can be a little more heavy-handed with it,
Mm-hmm.
but because this is such a light, fresh dish, I wouldn't want to weigh it down with too much heavy
Okay.
other spices. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm bringing our chopping board back
Okay.
because we have walnuts.
Walnuts, yeah.
So how much?
Again, to taste, I love walnuts, and it's adding more protein to this egg-based
Yeah.
dish. So yeah,
What, like that?
there you go. Yeah. That sounds
Okay.
good. Yeah.
We don't have to
You
measure.
don't have to measure half. You could do quarter of a
Yeah.
cup or something like that. Half a
Okay,
cup,
this is
quarter of a
like
cup.
3/4 of a cup.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, as well.
And I'm just going to roughly chop
Yeah,
them. And you could put all this in the food processor.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the nuts, I like to have them a little bigger chunks, so it's like
Yeah.
a little surprise that you're getting. Oh,
Like, oh, what was that?
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. And then we just mix it. Oh,
And then you get the cranberry
the
substitute.
cranberries.
Yeah, more.
Okay, you go ahead.
American version, American swap out. So you don't be afraid to innovate a little bit and kind of break with tradition. You're still respecting the recipe, but just
Yeah.
using what you have locally.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how things evolve and change.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. So then we're going to add this. Yes.
So that's been cooled down, so it's not going to curdle the eggs.
Well, it wasn't exactly cool.
Oh, okay.
I guess we should have waited longer.
Maybe a little longer, yeah. Okay.
It's okay. It's not the end of the world,
Yeah,
right?
I think it will.
It's never the end of the world.
Yeah. You can always find a way to.
We're just, here, let me add the greens,
add
as
the
that's going to
greens
help
in.
cool
Yes,
it down.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm going to actually get rid of, our whisk is no
Yes.
longer helpful.
Yes.
And we're going to add all those greens. You might need a
Yes.
bigger bowl than I have,
Yeah.
but that's okay. We're just going to mix it.
We're improvising, just like in
We
choreography.
are.
Choreography
I love
and dancing.
that.
Choreography is more the recipe, and improvising is more what we're doing today. So.
Right. Recipes are great guidelines.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. But as you can see, audience who's looking at this, there's not much egg compared to the greens.
Yes.
And that's
Just
okay. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, it's just the binder. It's the binder for the star of the show.
Did we put the baking?
Oops, gotta put the baking soda. That's a very, very important element.
How much?
I would put half a teaspoon probably.
Half
yeah.
a teaspoon, like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I'm
about,
gonna
that's
just
good,
like
yeah.
sprinkle it, try to
Yeah.
mix it, get it.
So you want that to puff up. So when we put it into the oven, or sorry, back onto the skillet there.
Right. So this is operating like an oven, but normally you would put it in the oven.
So I would put it on the stovetop first, and then the last minute I'd stick it under the broiler and let that whole thing completely puff up. So it gives a lot of air and a lot of airiness to the dish. So it's almost like a souffle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then that gives it the chance for it to puff up, and then you kind of do like a upside down pineapple cake or something. You just turn it around, and you got this very puffy, luxurious, fragrant, frittata type dish.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to clean this out, and then we're gonna put it in, and we're gonna get cooking.
All right. So yeah, maybe to fill some time, I'll tell you about
Come
the
closer.
the other cuckoo, the twin cousin of cuckoo sabzi.
Okay,
sabzi
so
is the greens.
and what does cuckoo mean? Because it sounds pretty cuckoo.
Cuckoo? What I've heard from people, and you're gonna have to verify this because this is just hearsay. But
Okay, it's
someone
just
said
hearsay.
it's kind of
You didn't hear it from us.
Yeah, I didn't hear from us. I heard it from someone else to someone else. That it's supposed to be maybe possibly the sound of the sizzling of the eggs is that sound of the cuckoo that makes that particular title for this dish. But I don't know if that's actually verifiable. But yeah that's the story I got. I remember a friend of mine telling me actually the sound that a frog makes in Iran, the Persian.
It's not ribbit?
No, it's like I've got to call him to ask him, but it was a very extremely different sound. It's just interesting how different cultures and different languages interpret what things sound like, you know. So cuckoo supposedly was the sound of sizzling eggs. Yeah.
I see. And what do you call those words? Are they onomatopoeias?
Onomatopoeias, yeah.
Is that what they are? Onomatopoeias.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to pour this in now.
Okay.
I'm just announcing what I'm doing.
Okay.
And I'm not going to get any oil on my dress.
No, definitely not.
Okay. Scoot those out of the way. Look at that. Look at all, that's so pretty. All that green.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is just lovely. So
bright.
So bright.
Yeah.
So we're going to put the lid on and we're going to let it cook. We'll be right back.
I have a quick question. What is the sound that a frog makes in Persian?
I guess kur.
Oh, kur. Yeah.
Kur.
Okay, thank you. What does the sound a duck makes?
Come here.
Well, I said beige.
Oh, beige.
Beige.
I don't know. That's what I said. I don't know what they actually say.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
And in Iran, they say beige though, don't they? Beige,
I
beige, beige,
don't
beige,
know. I
beige.
have to ask.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that insightful information.
Of course, no problem.
Okay. Bye. Khuda Hafiz.
Oops.
Okay. Welcome back. We made our, what do we call this dish again?
Cuckoo sabzi.
Cuckoo sabzi.
Or just cuckoo.
Just cuckoo, yes. But the sabzi refers to the greens, yeah?
Yes.
We made it and we flipped it out. And it's a little flatter than normally when you make it, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it was kind of a big pan. We could have done it in a smaller pan. But it's fine. It looks delicious.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing I would say is
Yes.
the broiling is a must if you want it to puff up. So
Gotcha.
So once you've got
Okay.
it in your pan
Uh-huh.
or in that pan, I would still highly recommend you stick that into the oven for 1 minute.
Okay.
Right under the broiler, and that's going to make it puff up with the powder, with the soda powder.
Thank you
Yeah.
for that tip. So
Yeah.
if you want that puff up, you do want to do it under the broiler in the oven, and so use a stovetop pan, and then you can do it on the stove, and then at the end you put it under the broiler. Yes?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't change the taste.
No, it doesn't.
So here you go.
Thank you.
And then how would you display it or serve it?
Yeah, so I would serve it if I'm doing it in the muffin tins. Like I said, then you just pop them out in their portable dishes. But
Right.
But if you're
Yeah.
trying to serve it for maybe a Nowruz day or Nowruz evening feast among other dishes, I would cut it into maybe triangles and stack them in some beautiful type of way.
That's a great idea.
You can also cut it like a pie. Also, yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to cut it.
Go for that. Go for it.
Because,
Yes.
we're having our own two-person.
Absolutely.
Actually, no, all of you here can join in, too.
Yes.
We're going to, each of you get a piece of cuckoo. You get a piece of cuckoo. So I'm just going to cut it, and we're just going to enjoy it. Does that sound good?
No, sounds good.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay.
We're just going to dig in.
We're gonna dig in here. Okay.
Okay, just take a slice.
Okay,
Oh,
sounds
but
good.
look at how beautiful and green.
Yeah.
Look
nice
at all
vibrant,
that.
Nice vibrant green color.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's so fresh. And I love those little pieces of walnut. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's good. The only thing is
What
the
would
texture.
you have done different?
Just
Okay.
the texture. That would be the only thing that I would,
Okay.
for a Puritan or a traditionalist. Bravo!
Sorry.
I would say bravo. This is you are now no longer a cuckoo virgin, and this is a very tasty, delicious dish that you can serve at any time of the year, but particularly spring. It just seems such an iconic and nostalgic dish for me when I taste this. It's just like I feel so satisfied.
That's so wonderful.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are like, oh, I have a lot of herbs, and what do I do with them?
Exactly.
And people think about herbs as just little toppings on top, but it's all about the herbs.
This is a whole meal just out
Yeah.
of herbs. Yeah.
Well, as soon as I'm done with this bite, I'm going to thank you for coming on the show. But I'm just loving the food so much. Oh,
Well done.
Tara Lee,
Well
Thank
done,
you.
Hannah Lee.
thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yay!
Nowruz Mubarak.
Nowruz Mubarak. And thank you, because I did not ask you that earlier.
Oh,
If people want to wish their friends a happy Nowruz, what do they say?
Nowruz Piruz, you can say in Iran.
Nowruz Piruz.
Or you can say Nowruz Mubarak, which is all over Central Asia, Pakistan, and parts of Kashmir in India.
Oh, that's Nowruz Mubarak. Wonderful. Thank you, Nowruz Mubarak. Welcome back. It is time for our raffle. Every episode, we raffle something off. And, well, I want to share something with you first, and that is something that was on the Haft scene that we didn't talk about. And this right here, if you're wondering, is a goldfish. Not really. One of the traditional elements on the Persian Haft scene is a goldfish, which represents movement and the cycle of life and water, the life-giving qualities of water. And The goddess Anahita, which goes all the way back thousands of years in Persian culture, is the representative of that life-giving water. Now, I couldn't find a goldfish to bring to put on our half scene today. I wasn't going to go buy one, but I found this lovely cup that's really, it's a pineapple, but it looks like a goldfish, right? So there's our goldfish for our half scene. And now it's time for our raffle. Who is going to be the lucky winner today? Oh, I got one. And the number is, are you ready? 5492678. 5678. Oh, come on up, Calvin. Come on up. Oh. So Calvin is an incredible artist, and yeah, I'm so glad to have you on, and a musician, and that's initially how we met.
Yes.
Many years ago now.
Long time.
So you are the lucky winner.
I love it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm sure you're really excited.
I'm very excited.
Okay. You get your very own non-goldfish cup. Yes, so this is to represent the life-giving element of water, or whatever liquid you prefer to put in that cup that gives you life.
Thank you
yes?
very much.
I'm so happy you won. I know you're going to treasure that forever.
For a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Calvin.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us on Dancing in the Kitchen. We hope you really enjoyed this fun, celebratory, vibrant episode celebrating Persian Nowruz, the new year, the new day. Wishing you all a year filled with new beginnings, opportunities, and being able to flow with the change that life brings. Wishing you all well. Mwah.
Healthy living made easy. We cook it up and keep it breezy. From your kitchen to your plate, good vibes get away. Healthy living made easy. Taste the joy, it's all so cheesy.
Want to learn more about products featured on Dancing in the Kitchen? Visit danceanddish.com to get in touch, or join the Dance and Dish community on Patreon for behind-the-scenes content and exclusive details about our favorite products.